You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, what a cut! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Armstrong. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. The inside handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here they come trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. It's a draw. Hard running there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Thorne. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fighting off the defender. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Running it back, it's Sategna. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's a draw. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Lewis. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna run it, it's Cobb. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit, defensive linemen score through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Armstrong. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Green. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Lambert-Smith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Armstrong. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to the air one more time. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set.
And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Armstrong. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Using his legs, it's Hunter. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. All wideouts, no backs. Here we go. Wideout in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Thorne. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Burton. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. On the run, it's Hunter. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. Third and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just
hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
the offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll just keep slinging it, feeling some heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Armstrong. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.